Alright guys, we're out here doing a little late winter scout trip. Gonna go way back deep. Had a pretty easy winter this year, so there's not much snow. So we've got nice easy walking. We're gonna go in deep, try to check out a little chunk I found on a cyber scout. Kind of checking out some cedar thickets on the way back. See if we find some sheds, kind of see what human pressure looks like back here. Got some old human pressure there, a little ground blind. Got Andy hiding in the trees over there. Came out with me today. He had a coffee cup there, big one. Definitely looks like some nice buck tracks through here. Been a while since a good snow. We had a little fresh snow last night. We did see some tracks in here. Andy said he thinks he found a bed. Let's go check it out. Definitely found our first bed area. Got an old bed there. Got another bed right here. Another bed there. Another bed there. It's just hammered with freaking tracks down here in the cedar thicket. Definitely using it in the winter time. I'll drop a pin, a little reminder. Yeah, that's it. They're bedded up right on that ground line. Guy definitely picked out a good spot. Alright guys, found our freshest bed yet. No snow in it, and it snowed last night. Definitely a winter area. Haven't seen much for rut sign, but could definitely come in here for the December-January hunt. Farther back, the more human presence. Found an old bullet hole from this year.
It's cool to see shit like that.
Alright guys, first encounter. Just bumped this deer out. Definitely pretty small. Definitely made good track going through all that thick stuff. You could definitely hit the little holes. Got to see a deer. We know they're in here. We're gonna keep trekking on. Alright guys, finally got back to the spot I saw on aerial map. Biggest disappointment is we followed boot tracks all the way in here. There's a snowmobile trail that is probably 100 yards that way for easy access for guys. So that's all. Did not plan on that. I thought the snowmobile trail cut on the private, and I thought we were going to be bushwhacking the whole way back here. Wasn't the case, but got our first good buck sign here. Probably a year and a half old. It's barely above my knee. That whole edge up there, a bunch of old rubs. At least 4 or 5 years. Yeah, Andy just said he's got a line of rubs. Got a rub here. Right underneath this pine tree here. Another old rub. Definitely a lot of historic sign there. Look at that. We got some more fresh stuff in there. Definitely thinking the big boy got shot out of here. Little guy moved in. Haven't quite found his bed yet. Another rub way over there. I can see it right about there. So, you know, looked on the map. I found a spot. There's definitely bucks here. Only downfall is it's easy access. Not too sure about that. Alright guys, so working this ridge top here. Definitely a lot of sign. Got a nice, it's in there, but I got my foot on the dirt. Midpoint you're at thigh. So that's about probably a 2.5. So there's one, there was, I can't say that. We haven't found a shed or anything, so there was at one point a 2.5 year last year. A lot of smaller rubs. We found 2 beds from last night. So I definitely liked the looks of the area. I'll probably throw a sit at it. The only thing that's worried is we literally got up to the top here and we stood in boot tracks from a guy within the last couple of weeks because there wasn't any snow in them. There was a little bit of snow from last night in them, that's about it. But they're frozen, so definitely from this last week or so. And the exact same plan that I had when I found this spot. There's another guy in here. But I like the looks. The only thing that worries me is I'm not the only one in here. Definitely a lot of old, I mean, there's, as far as historic sign goes, there's buck sign in here probably from 15 years ago in trees. It's absolutely crazy the amount of sign. There's a good picture of the historic sign there. Zoom in here. And look how old those rubs are. Almost every freaking tree. I'm happy. I looked at a spot on the map. Figured there'd be deer there. There's a lot of deer here. It's just a matter of getting them. Not letting somebody else get them. And this about sums up this spot of what I'm gonna have to deal with. We're on public land right here. And you gotta stand. We are easily over a mile in. So obviously this guy came in off the property right next to us. He's got a real easy walk in. I guarantee he's in here hunting this. So definitely got mixed feelings. I don't know what I'm gonna do about this spot. 100% called this one. Got a couple day old bed there, right on a tip. Old rock wall. Cedar scouted that one out. Not too many for fresh rubs, but could have just moved in. Alright guys, so just got back to the second spot that I wanted to get to. I'm just about to make my turn to go back around. Showing promise again. I'm on another rub line. Still trying to figure out where the bed is. We did find a few beds in the cedars here, but I'm not sure if he's been in there during hunting season or not. Finding the buck sign, but I'm also finding a whole lot of people sign. There's freaking ribbons every color all around here. In this walk, I think we found three illegal stands. And I don't even know how many ground blinds. Pretty much every cedar thicket you go into, there's a ground blind. Which, that I don't care about. That's perfectly legal. It's all logs and whatever, but I mean, guys are leaving stands up. Not supposed to do that, but that's their freaking choice. Could have had a $200 muddy stand. You had 3 sticks and a muddy stand, nothing locked down. We could have took that if we wanted to, but I don't play that way either, so it happens. Hopefully the guy doesn't get his stuff stolen. There's one of the rubs here. And he's got that tree rubbed, and there's a few more up there. But I made a big swing, and now I think I was on this guy's rub line earlier. And now I just think I'm kind of at the other end of it. I'll probably end up following it back all the way to where I was. But yeah, so I'm finding a lot of sign, but you know, finding a lot of people pressure along with it. I lost Andy somewhere. He's in that direction, hopefully. But I got the truck keys, so at least I can leave. I can leave them out here if I have to. Alright, about to make my way back out, you know. It was successful. I cyber scouted these spots out. They look good and lots of sign. Alright guys, just got back. Finished up the morning scout. Saw a lot of sign. Shows promise. But there's a lot of people pressure back there. We went back to the farthest corners of this property. Easily put on 3 or 4 miles today. And even in the farthest corners, we were still finding pins and ribbons and guys putting stands up and a lot of that. I think you got a lot of guys on the neighboring private chunks. They're just walking in off their chunks coming on the public, which good for them. Kind of hard for me though. But saw a lot of rubs. Couldn't really nail down any of the bedding areas. We found the one bedding area in the back. We knew where they were bedding. But I don't know. A lot of the buck signing, it looked like a lot of 1.5. Could be some 2.5-year-olds. They ended up making it through. I mean, yeah, they'll all be nice bucks this year. But that's it. They made it through. You know, it's getting a lot. This chunk gets a lot of bow hunting pressure. I was hoping it was closer to the parking lots, but doesn't seem like that. I know it gets a decent amount of gun pressure too. But it all depends what they're shooting. You know, if they're letting stuff pass, you know, it could be good. Probably wouldn't put this one on my #1 spot, but I mean, we knocked out easily probably 300-400 acres of scouting. So now I know what's back there. I know what's there. Could be a good potential doe spot in December, January. With all those cedar swamps, there's a lot of action in there. So if I don't have anything late season, I could always come out here. Some of those thickets are a little bit closer, and if there's snow on the ground, you can put it in the sled and it'll drag easy. But that's all I got. Andy, what do you got?
I got nothing. I'm tired.
Andy's tired. He's not used to walking that much. He's used to hunting all the fields right next to the road, I guess, for his pheasants.
Yep.
But, hey, we're out in the wild, having fun.
Beautiful day.
Oh yeah, it's a nice day.
Sunny.
Sun's out now. No sheds either, no bone, but it happens. They might be holding yet. This is a pretty easy winter for them. They might drop late. But we had a good time. It was fun. Knocked out this chunk of property. Now I know what to do if I decide to come here, but I'll definitely be out scouting other stuff, trying to find something a little bit better. But it was fun. We'll talk to you guys later.